There is much to do. Let's get to work.
Welcome to the Ingress Report. I'm Susanna Moyer. After 2 long weeks of the Resistance and Enlightened battling for control over key cities around the globe, the final Cassandra anomalies are now over. In 2012, as a researcher named Deborah Bogdanovich fled a European laboratory, she would intentionally leave her prototype scanner device on a train. That device would introduce the world of Ingress for the first time. But what is Ingress? The answer lay in Geneva, Switzerland, where a group of researchers at the Niantic Labs facility discovered exotic matter, or XM, and had begun studying its effects. Some believed that XM was shaping the minds of those exposed to it, and though no one understood who or what was behind this power, they were dubbed the Shapers. While research subjects Hank Johnson and Carrie Campbell became instrumental figures in the discovery and deciphering of the Shaper glyphs, it was perhaps Roland Jarvis who became the most important figure of the Niantic Project. After apparently being gunned down in Switzerland, Jarvis reappeared through portals, seemingly speaking from beyond the grave and laying the framework for what became the Enlightened plan known only as Cassandra. The events of Operation Cassandra began August 11th in Sydney, Australia, where the Enlightened claimed their first city. As the days passed, the Enlightened claimed Milan, Dusseldorf, Paris and Sao Paulo. And refusing to bow to the attempted takeover, the Resistance fought to shield each targeted city from the effects of the Shapers, defeating the Enlightened in Tokyo, Manila, Hong Kong, Boston and Washington DC. As the chain of XM anomalies drew to a close, only 3 cities remained in the Enlightened's plan to shape the major power centers: New York City, Chicago and Cologne. Having previously held Boston and Washington DC, the Resistance attempted to shield Chicago from Shaper influence. Attempting to secure at least one major American city, the Enlightened continued their global campaign by establishing a megafield that blanketed parts of the numerous Midwestern US states. The result was overwhelming, with the Enlightened controlling Chicago 936 to the Resistance's 311, resulting in the Shaper control of the Windy City. Across the Atlantic, the Enlightened attempted to secure their 4th and final European city in Cologne, Germany. After a tense back-and-forth battle, the fate of Cologne really came down to one single moment. Had the Resistance dismantled the Enlightened's field from Measurement 3 just 8 seconds earlier, the Resistance would have held the city. Instead, the Enlightened victory means it has now fallen under Shaper control. After being on the run, reporting from undisclosed locations across the United States, we are now in New York City to cover the final events of Operation Cassandra. At the beginning of the New York City anomaly, agents on the ground were given unique and cryptic clues necessary for locating the first cluster of volatile portals. I'm standing with Agent Cogent. He believes that the packages will indicate where the volatile portals are. What have you got there? There seems to be a map in the package.
Yes, these were the clusters that we were told, and I believe there are additional clues that we'll have to decode.
A tremendous advantage would clearly go to the faction able to determine the location of portals, and agents scramble to share the clues with one another in an attempt to gain the upper hand. Can you tell us a bit about what you plan to do with the information you've just found, or have you deciphered it yet?
We've already deciphered a lot of it, and we already have our teams on the move, and we're looking forward to taking it home for the team.
The strategy today is to go ahead and follow what's going gray. My team is worried about deploying on what's gray, keeping what's blue. So we do have central intel who's deploying the information to the team leads. We'll then give it to the squad leaders and then down to me.
So what's your strategy for today?
We have a big field up right now, so hopefully that'll stay. Grab some volatiles. Links are going to be down for right now, but this field stays. We should be good.
Because I think around over in Central Park, there were mega fields that were literally coming down from all over, and I heard word over the comm that they set up a link all the way from like tip of Long Island to New Jersey, covering part of Central Park.
Because right now we got most of the portals in this area. We could still win.
While they made a strong showing in the Big Apple, the Enlightened were ultimately unable to hold this key city. The Enlightened, 441. The Resistance, 800. This 2-week, 13-city battle has been captured by the Enlightened. When results from all the anomaly sites over the last 2 weeks were tallied, the Enlightened ultimately prevailed, with 4,548 to the Resistance 3,805. How the winning faction accomplished its goal here in New York City was no mystery. Agents on the ground were eager to discuss their experience as Operation Cassandra drew to a close. I'm here with Secret Agent Girl. She is an Enlightened agent who was not just here in New York, she was also at the Washington DC event. So can you tell us about how those two operations compared?
The resistance here was just massive, and we were trying really, really hard to fight them, and it was a battle tooth and nail to get just a foothold in New York. New York is just so big, so many portals. It was just too much for us. And while we didn't win New York, we won the war. We won the war, and that's all that matters.
Now that the events of Operation Cassandra are over, what does it all mean? What influence will the Enlightened and the Shapers bring to the cities they've claimed? I don't have all the answers, but I did sit down with two of the most important people at the center of the Niantic Project, Hank Johnson and Deborah Bogdanovich.
I believe that exotic matter affects everyone differently. It can have positive effects on many individuals. It can also weaken the minds of some and bring out dangerous and deep-rooted flaws.
On the night XM was unleashed on lab members, you escaped with Roland Jarvis and, based on multiple public accounts, parted company with him shortly before he was shot. It seems he can just reappear at portals. I mean, who or what is Roland Jarvis?
Yeah, Susanna, I knew Roland Jarvis well. He was a brilliant, charming, creative man. But that man is dead. What lives on, I cannot fully explain. He seems to have been mirrored in the XM fabric. There may be parts of the real Roland in there somewhere, but the thing that I've seen in portals, the thing that attempted to seduce you, to shape you, that is no man.
What is he now?
Pure evil. Roland Jarvis is pure evil, but that doesn't mean that all XM is bad.
I'd like to discuss glyphs. My show has been hacked twice now. Are these glyphs dangerous to our minds? Should my audience be afraid?
Glyphs are neither good nor evil. They're the embodiment of a communication with mankind, a dialogue that's been going on for thousands of years, a dialogue between our species and one that has an awful lot to teach us.
So glyphs are words?
Glyphs are more than words. They're like a programming language for our minds.
And programs can be bad. I've seen what glyphs can do. They can be self-destruct codes for people.
Hank, are glyphs dangerous?
Glyphs have created entire civilizations. And yes, glyphs have also destroyed entire civilizations.
You're saying that the glyphs that are out there have some sort of self-destruct code for a civilization? They could even, as we speak, be driving the modern world to extinction?
Not all XM is bad. Not all glyphs are bad. If we work hard, then we can understand what they're communicating to us. Glyphs, the knowledge they contain, they can lead us to a better future.
Look, I organized the Niantic Project. I appreciate the significance of XM. But I've witnessed the results. I don't know if we can close this Pandora's box, but we have to try.